15.8, what we're going to do is we're going to get the slope of the line using the equation y equals mx plus c. Right, so what you can do here is you can say that you need to get y on its own, so move the 3x and the 2 over the other side, so you get minus y equals minus 3x plus 2. Multiply both sides by minus and you get y equals 3x minus 2. You can see the mx value, the m value is going to be 3, so this means this one has a slope of 3. And you're done. Now you're going to move on to question 5. 2x plus 3y minus 15 equals 0. Move to 15 and the 2 out the other side, so you get a 3y equals minus 2x plus 15. Divide both sides by 3, so we're going to get y equals minus 2 over 3x. 15 divided by 3 is 5. If I was to describe this line, it crosses the y-axis at 0, 5, and it has a slope of negative down 2 across 3. So down 2 across 3 would be around there, and you have yourself a line that's going negatively down. Okay. Positive slopes go diagonal up and right. Negative slopes go diagonal right down. Okay, and the slope is what we're looking for in this question. The slope is quite simply minus 2 over 3. Okay, you? Okay, so now we've done 2, we've done 5, now we're moving on to question 8. So 8 is quite similar. So we're doing what question 8 is x minus 3y plus 2 equals 0. Move the x and the 2 over the other side, so you get minus 3y equals minus x minus 2. Multiply both sides by negative. 3y equals x plus 2. Divide both sides by 3. So y equals x over 3 plus 2 over 3. X over 3 can be written as 1/3 x. Okay, so what we're saying about this line is that it would have a, give me a sec, let's get my xy axis here. It would cross the axis at 2/3, so it would be 0, 2/3, where it crosses the y-axis, and it has a slope of 3 across, 1 up, because it has a slope of positive 1/3. So it's actually quite a shallow slope, shall we say. So it wouldn't be as deep, as steep as the other slopes we've seen recently. Okay, and to answer your question, it's a slope of 1/3. Okay, now we're on to question 9. Okay, so in question 9, once again, we're going to use y equals mx plus c. We got to get the y on its own. So it is an interesting question here. So we're going to have 4x minus 3y equals 0. Bring the 4x over the side, minus 3y equals minus 4x. Multiply both sides by negative. 3y equals 4x. Divide by 3. Y equals 4 over 3x. Yeah, and please remember there's a plus 0 there as well. The plus 0 indicates that it crosses through the origin. Okay, so it will cross through the origin this time, and it has a slope of 4 up, 3 across. So 3 across, 4 up, which would be a slightly steeper slope than the one we used last time. Okay, so this line would look something like this. Okay, so slope equals 4 over 3. Okay, so we did 2, 5, 8, and 9 so far. So we're going to move on to 13. So 2, 5, 8, and 9. Actually, so next thing I have to prove is L is perpendicular to K. So remember, if I have a slope of 2/3, what's perpendicular to that is turn the fraction upside down. So if M1 was 2/3, the slope that'd be perpendicular to that is turn it upside down and get 3 over 2, change a negative fraction into a positive fraction into a negative fraction. These two slopes are perpendicular to each other. Likewise, if I had a slope of minus 5, minus 5 is the same thing as 5 over 1, turn it upside down, get 1/5, turn a negative fraction into a positive fraction, so M2 will be plus 1 over 5. So I'm looking to do is what I should be able to do at the end is I should be able to multiply both slopes by each other, and the answer always has to be minus 1. Let's find out. So I'll take L first. I'll move to 5x into 10 over the other side to get minus 2y equals minus 5x plus 10. I'll divide by multiply by minus, so we get 2y equals 5x minus 10. I'll divide by 2, so y equals 5 over 2x minus 5. Slope m1 is 5 over 2. It's whatever number comes in front of the x when the y is on its own. Remember, we're using the formula y equals mx plus c, and the m value will be 5 over 2. Do the same thing with k. We get 5y, move to 15 and 2x over the other side, so you get minus 2x plus 15. Divide by 5, minus 2 over 5x plus 3. Slope of m2 is minus 2 over 5. To prove that they're perpendicular, we need to multiply m1 by m2 and get minus 1. So we get 5 over 2 times minus 2 over 5 minus 1, and then we get minus 1 equals minus 1. So hence they're perpendicular. Okay, so that's 13. 2, 5, 8, 9, and 13. 2, 5, 8, 9, and 13. These two lines are perpendicular. Find the value of t. Well, if they are perpendicular, the slope of the first one multiplied by the slope of the second one has to be minus 1. Okay, let's get y on its own here. So we get minus 4y. We move to 5x and the minus 20 out the other side. So we get minus 5x plus 20. Multiply both sides by minus. And we get 5x minus 20. Divide both sides by 4. So we get 5 over 4x. Take away 5. And okay, so slope is 5 over 4. Okay, next one. Get y on its own. So ty, move to 4x and the minus 6 over the other side, so you get minus 4x plus 6. Y on its own will be minus 4x over t plus 6 over t. You have to divide both sides by t. The slope is minus 4 over t. Now we know that a perpendicular slope to 4 over 5 would be minus 4 over 5. This implies that t has to equal 5. And we're done.